Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. All right. All right, we'll see how this goes, guys. We'll see how this goes. Let's see if it lags to no end or if we can push through and get some clear enough signals to have a show here. My God. So frustrating. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for your patience and working with me, guys. It's just ridiculous. But what's up? Chill Theater. Erectile Reptile. What's up, Mark? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. And hopefully you guys are just going to have to keep me posted on the lagging and how I'm coming through, if I'm breaking up or if I'm coming through smooth and clear. You'll just have to keep me posted on that, guys. I'm relying on your feedback for that. So welcome, guys. We're just going to let people filter in. I'm not going to do the intro tonight due to obvious technical reasons until I get that smoothed out, right? But I think I may have made enough adjustments through some troubleshooting that I was doing on some settings that may have smoothed things over more than they were before anyway, to potentially do a show. So right on. Good to see those members in here. Good to see some members. Good to see some lean green machines up in the chat for sure. Awesome. That is awesome. That is great to see. Mark says, well, I'm in Melbourne, so lag can happen to me anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely several viewers that are from Melbourne, actually, including one of my, not Melbourne specifically, but Australia, including one of my rotating guests, which is Samantha, but I think she's a bit more towards outside of Sydney, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, but yeah, always great to have some Aussies up in here for sure. And obviously, Doge is doing better than it was last night. Last night we were hanging, we're almost up about 2 cents. 2 cents from where it was last night. The whole market is up a bit, including Bitcoin, in no small part to what transpired with Elon's statements, right? So, which is probably not good news for the Bitcoin maxis to see, how much power Elon's tweets still seem to have over the cryptocurrency market. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, among some other things here, guys. But seems like people are starting to filter in now, and that's good. All right, very good. And if you're just filtering into the chat and the stream and viewership, don't be shy. Feel free to pipe up in the comments. And I'm going to kind of also turn this into a Q&A, an open Q&A. If you guys got any questions for me, you can pop those in. And don't forget to smash that like button. Of course, smash the like button. And if you're new here, I'd like to welcome you, invite you to subscribe. And we also got the memberships going as of last week, which is really exciting. And if you feel compelled to super chat anywhere throughout this broadcast, That's obviously hugely appreciated for my time and efforts. And yeah. What's up, Mr. Hall? What's going on, guys? So it seems to be finally, after about troubleshooting with this for almost 4 times, 4 times tonight, I finally seem to have hit enough of a stride where the audio's coming through all right. So that's good. That is great news. At last, we found a winner, right? I think I adjusted enough things. Chill Auricular Theater coming through with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Chill Auricular. India federal court system will release a clear yes or no this week about approving cryptos, not mainly BTC, as usable currency nationwide. Yeah, that is going to be an epic decision. Now, they've never followed through with it entirely before, but that will be D-Day, right? We'll find out one way or the other, guys. We'll find out one way or the other. But yeah, I was reading about that myself. And, it's just one of these things, guys. I know that some folks are upset that Elon seems to still, mostly kind of like real super Bitcoin maximalist types. They seem to be still pretty upset that Elon's sentiments seem to carry so much weight in the market still. And the thing is, it's not like, it's just that he's the biggest, most powerful, high-profile person on the planet that openly supports crypto, period. And he's done so much for Bitcoin. So much for Bitcoin that wouldn't have happened otherwise. And so to turn around and get mad at him after all the notoriety and money that he's helped direct towards Bitcoin, just because he's also excited about Dogecoin, and perhaps even more excited about Dogecoin, seems rather juvenile. And nothing is stopping other major key players, titans of industry, from stepping up and putting bold action behind supporting Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. If any of these things were to happen, these would be things that would rival or work in congruence with Elon's influence over the crypto market. But so no one has stopped Jeff Bezos from taking the sort of actions and expressing the sort of sentiments Elon has in regard to crypto. And the reason why so many people get excited about Elon's tweets about cryptocurrencies, because they like him. They really like him. And he's one that's put it out there and has taken not just rhetoric, but has taken it to action. And now, Bitcoiners are rising up and talking about the Lightning system, how the Lightning system is really going to be this big game changer update for Bitcoin. It's going to make transactions more efficient and cheaper and things like this. And that's great. That's great. And I think that does need to happen. That does need to happen, guys. The thing is, Lightning still doesn't solve the main problem, which is people aren't buying things with Bitcoin. Overall, people aren't buying things with Bitcoin. I've seen arguments online that says, you're wrong, Steele. I had a tweet I sent out today that seemed to get a lot of traction. And I simply said in that tweet something I've said many times in this show, and that is Bitcoin is dead on arrival in the retail space. We need dog money. We need Dogecoin. And last time I checked, that was up to about 800 likes. I think it's all risky. Retweeted or something and put on steroids. And the thing is, so it doesn't matter if you optimize its transaction speeds and lower the gas fees. Those things you need to do to help continue to popularize Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. I still think Lightning is awesome. These are great efforts, and I'm full support of them. But the fact is, Lightning capabilities still don't solve the main problem, which is people just really don't buy things with Bitcoin. They look at it as a appreciating value of storage, as leverage against the fiat system, which is great. We need that digital gold out there. That's an important role to play. Reptile coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you for that. How do you feel about Elon's tweet about Anon? I found it very funny. There are more ways to shuffle a deck of cards than there are atoms in the entire Earth. Fact. There are more ways to shuffle a deck of cards than there are atoms in the entire Earth. That actually does surprise me. That's one of those facts that it doesn't surprise me, but it does surprise me. It does surprise me it doesn't surprise me when I first read it, but it does surprise me the more I think about it. You know what I mean? So are you talking about, I'm going to Elon's Twitter right now, guys, because I know he was tweeting out a few things earlier tonight. And he changed his profile picture to the back of his Epic jacket, which is pretty awesome. And he tweeted out a couple of tweets that were very bizarre. Now I'm just seeing what you're talking about with the anonymous thing. I'm glad you told me. I don't get, and I was busy troubleshooting with this, damn it, because I have the perfect response to this, and it's already been out an hour, but I'm going to take care of this right now, you guys, because I actually put out a video parroting, making fun of the anonymous reaction to Elon. I have the perfect parody video to go along with this. I think most of you have already seen it in here. So I'm just going in my reserves here, and I'm going to look up that video. And I am going to reply with a link to it and invite him to see it. That's what I'm going to do. And so that's what we're going to do. Great to see the truth finally coming out. Check out my video wherein the real Anon came on my show and delivered 90 seconds of truth about you, Elon. And now I need to find the funny graphic that I had designed to go along with that video, and that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm getting that together. But thank you for telling me about that. You know, I don't know why I don't get Elon notifications anymore. They don't pop up on my phone anymore, and it's really annoying as a content creator that covers this kind of stuff. It's fairly annoying that I don't get notifications for an Elon tweets. It's not good. Came on my video, came on my show. Okay. And the tweet has been sent, guys. And hopefully I'm not breaking up too bad in the chat here. Han Montana's actually Miley Cyrus. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. I think it's great. I was hoping that Elon was going to pick that up again and start trolling Anonymous more again, or the supposed Anonymous more again, because it's well deserved. And not to mention that Bitboy Crypto made a very hostile anti-Elon video, pretty much parroting all the same talking points of that fake Anonymous video. It was a pretty disappointing display from our friend Bitboy Crypto. I'm glad that I haven't named my YouTube persona with the word boy in it or kid, because the older you get, the more challenging and silly your handle is going to become. He's going to go by Bitboy Crypto when he's, 70. I just learned Upshot's real age on his show the other night. He's 59, which shocked me. I didn't know he was 59. I thought he's closer to my age. Maybe he had a couple of years on me at the most, but I thought he was closer to my age. I was very surprised. I think Upshot looks awesome. He looks great for 59. But could you imagine if Upshot's name, YouTube persona at 59 was Bitboy? You'd be like, what? Welcome, Glitch C. Welcome, Poor Man Trading. And welcome back, Victor. Victor says, I just saw Doge Pokey cards. They look great. Awesome. Pine Aku. Could the lukewarm state of altcoin now have something to do with the Middle East condition and Israel's war with neighboring countries? That's such a loaded question, bro. I don't know. I mean, I would say, I'm not an expert, but I would say it could be playing a role. Certainly, it could be playing a role, but I wouldn't say it's playing a predominant role. The American market and parts of the European market are what predominantly dictate the state of the crypto markets. But, all those things. I'm not saying it's not playing a role. It's definitely probably playing a role, but I wouldn't say it's playing a predominant front seat one. Good morning from Sweden. Freyr Fire. That's a hard one to say 3 times fast, but welcome from Sweden. Glad you found us. Glad you could join us. And yeah, so guys, if you haven't hit that like button, take a moment to do so. It takes a split second of your time. It doesn't cost you a dime. And also, if you're new here, I'd like to personally welcome you. My name's Steven Steele. You're watching Steven Steele Live. Tonight's episode, The Truth About the Future of Dogecoin. In this special After Hours edition, please feel free to subscribe. Hit all on the notification bell. Join us. We're building out an exemplary community here over the last 2 months, I'd love to have you along with us for the ride. And if you feel compelled to super chat at any time throughout this broadcast, that's hugely appreciated for my time and efforts. And also, as of last week, now offering memberships, 3 membership tiers from an entry level to VIP. And I've been hard at work on cultivating some exclusive, regular exclusive membership only content. And so if you're wondering why some people in the chat have their names are green with that nifty badge and all that kind of stuff with those special emojis you may see, that means they're members. That's what that's about. And you just, I think the join button is right on the underneath this video title. That should be one of the options, or it's certainly an option if you go to the channel's homepage. Bang Stun, good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody Bang Stun tonight. Good to see you, Bang Stun. One of my favorite names. So the truth about the future of Dogecoin, guys, the truth about the future of Dogecoin, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of big names even involved in Dogecoin. It says it's a quiet before the storm, right? It's a quiet before the storm. Something major, something huge is about to break out, etc., etc., etc. And look, this could be correct. This could absolutely be the case. I want to be clear. I want to be clear that absolutely could be the case. But that being said, I got to keep it real with you guys. Real deals, Steven Steele's. Got to keep it real. Okay? And the fact of the matter is that we don't know. We don't know. We just don't know. Now, I can make educated guesses based on the algorithms and patterns that we've seen from Dogecoin in the past, specifically over the last 3 or 4 months, 6 months, to draw some more likely scenarios, right? And based on these matters, I would say another parabolic run is quite likely, to the extent of 300 to 500%, right? I mean, that's a possible scenario. But the thing is, guys, the way things have been going, we are in unprecedented times. It's possible that Dogecoin could continue to trade sideways for another couple months. And that's not a bad thing. Let me be clear about something. At the end of the day, I feel very good about Dogecoin hitting $1 and beyond. I feel very good about that. But it could take some time. It could take some serious time, guys. That's not bad. It could go by quicker. It's possible that we could go parabolic as soon as next week again. But I wouldn't be an honest content creator if I was coming on here and saying night after night, oh, we're about to go parabolic. This is a quiet before the storm. I just know it. I just feel it. Well, that may be the case, but that may also not be the case. What I am sure of more than either of these scenarios is that Dogecoin is going to get to $1 and well beyond that. What happens in the meantime, how long it takes to get there, remains to be seen. I'm not saying this is going to take like 10 years or something stupid like that. I don't think it's going to take that long at all. But I am saying that this could take another year. This could trade sideways for a little while longer to come, a few more months. It's totally within the realm of possibility. The thing is, when you look at how Dogecoin is doing in the full context of the rest of the market, we are holding up brilliantly. We're doing very well. We're doing very well. So I'm not going to come on here and just tell you, oh, this is the big calm for the storm. It's about to really just, go completely parabolic any moment now. I don't know that. And anybody that's saying that they know that, they're not being entirely transparent with you. They don't know that. They don't know that. Okay. So that being said, I'm not saying it's not going to go parabolic soon. It's not going to go parabolic soon. It very well could, but it very well might not either. Okay, guys. But I can tell you that it's going to get there. It's going to get there. It's the attitude and resolve that we have in the meantime is that what really matters, is what really matters. The archivist says, I think the day of Doge 1 launch, we will be over $1. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see, folks. It's certainly going to be a major day for name notoriety and free advertising on a cryptocurrency to the likes of which we've never seen before. That's for sure. That's for sure. How that reflects in the market, I don't know yet because we've never seen it before. I would think it would have a profoundly good impact on the market. But again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you for sure that's going to be the case. I don't know. We just saw Dogecoin get released on Coinbase. Didn't make a shit of difference at all. It didn't make a lick of difference at all. But that was also by design, though. Coinbase is not our friend. Coinbase have strong allegiances to Bitcoin maximalists and Bitcoin. And they see Dogecoin as a serious potential threat to those investments. And that is why they delayed the platforming of Dogecoin for so long, number one. And number two, why they rolled it out the way they did. They did beta testing on one day on Coinbase Pro. Then the very next day, with only 15 minutes heads up, they tweet out, hey, heads up, in 15 minutes, Coinbase is going live with Dogecoin. Now, hold the phone. If you're serious about rolling this thing out and drumming up as much attention and excitement behind it as possible, why would you just give a tweet? Why would you just tweet out 15 minutes beforehand, oh, by the way, we're going live? By rolling it out that way, you're really hampering, interfering, and dissipating the maximum outcome desired for rolling out a new coin release on Coinbase. And I confirmed these sentiments through two very reliable sources. Nick Papadoglio, who's a Dogecoin developer, and Ross Nickel both confirmed to me that the delay in platforming Dogecoin on Coinbase was not due to developmental issues, you see. It didn't have anything to do with dev issues, as many of us thought was the case before. It was a case of politics. it was a case of them having an inherent bias against Dogecoin in favor of Bitcoin. And I was told this pretty much under clear terms through two primary Dogecoin developers. So the way Coinbase rolled this out was very irresponsibly. Very irresponsibly. The good news is Coinbase is becoming increasingly more and more of an antiquated platform within cryptocurrency. New investors, Coinbase used to be the default first app that new investors would go to invest in cryptocurrency. That's not the case anymore. Now it's Robinhood. Now it's others. Now it's Voyager. Now it's Webull, Gemini, Binance. There's so many to pick from now. And so the good news for us in terms of them being biased against Dogecoin, Coinbase, is they don't wield nearly the influence that they used to just a few years ago. You guys are pretty quiet in the chat. You're making me uncomfortable. You better start talking more. Feel free to ask some questions, guys. And welcome to a special after hours edition of Steven Steele Live. This is your man, Real Deal Steven Steele, coming to you, hitting you with the hard truth about the future of Dogecoin. Make sure you hit that like button. Smash that like button like you'd smash your favorite celebrity childhood crush. Takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime. And also, memberships are now available, guys. You just have to click the link pinned at the top of the chat. There's 3 tiers of membership, and I've been working hard to deliver exclusive membership content going forward. And we are building out an awesome community here. MadVet says, I love Voyager. Personally, I haven't had any issues with it, but it's more of a buy and hold for the interest. Yep, totally. Voyager, that is one of the main upsides of Voyager are their interest rates are phenomenal. Excellent for buy and hold interest rates. That's one of the main reasons why I use Voyager. I'm holding a bunch of money that was in my savings account in Voyager under stablecoin USDT, and I get 9.5% interest on it. Steven Smith says, sorry, I'm working at the moment just listening to the smoothest voice on YouTube. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it. And great name, by the way. Banks Dunn says, just listening to you make sense of all this. Go on. Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana. Yeah, that tweet was very epic, wasn't it, guys? I'm glad that he Elon started picking up and making fun of the faux anonymous again. I bought more Doge this month on Coinbase just to enter. Now, I will say that giveaway on Coinbase is pretty impressive. That giveaway on Coinbase is pretty impressive. And I'm trying to make sense of that giveaway. I think what they figure is the giveaway is going to help them leverage bringing in more new accounts and new users that they need. But at the same time, they're kind of playing this game where they don't want Dogecoin to get too high in market value. And Upshot seems to think, and I think he's probably correct here, that Coinbase was working with Barry Silbert to purposely drive down the price of Dogecoin so that Coinbase could take advantage and buy a bunch of Doge at a much more advantageous buying point, because there's no way Coinbase, folks, was going to pay upwards of 60 cents plus for Dogecoin. No way they were going to do that, folks. The thing is, Coinbase only has itself to blame. It only has itself to blame for playing so many games with Dogecoin to begin with. There's no reason why, no good reason anyway, why they shouldn't have had platform Dogecoin so much sooner. Years ago, frankly. Years ago. And now they've kind of, their hand is forced to do it. And they're kind of being, they're kind of being little bitches about it, to be honest with you. A rollout with 15 minutes heads up after beta testing just 24 hours on the previous day is not how you responsibly roll out a cryptocurrency. Not as a business that wants to maximize the rollout of a new crypto on a platform like Coinbase. That's not what you do. That's not what they've ever done in the past. And you won't see Coinbase ever roll out another coin in the way they did with Dogecoin ever again. It was absolutely silly. And it has everything to do with the internal politics going on within within Coinbase against Dogecoin in favor of BTC. That's exactly what's going on there. And I don't know if Coinbase is still having that contest, that Dogecoin contest. And at this rate, who knows how many contest winners there actually even were, guys. Who knows how many contest winners there actually were. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. Obviously, super chats are hugely appreciated for my time and efforts. Awa to you, my friend, Ariel, and welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Chill Theater says Bitcoin moves to Tanzania. To Tanzania. Yes, folks. Who knows? Bitcoin is going to Tanzania. Elon tweeted a couple really bizarre, I gotta say, even for me, and I have pretty strange taste, even for my taste, his two tweets before the anonymous one were really bizarre, even for me. Hey guys, go check out this tweet response I gave to Elon just now about that Elon situation. Doge to Gambia! That's right, Ariel. Stephen Smith says, I haven't heard anything of anyone winning anything from that contest. Yeah, you know, I'm not in a position to know for sure if there's anything to be suspect about or not, but let's just say I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised, gang. I wouldn't be surprised. So what is the truth about the future of Dogecoin? The truth about the future of Dogecoin is nobody really knows. Nobody really knows what the timeline's going to be. We're in an unprecedented times, in an unprecedented market, in an unprecedented industry with a variety of unprecedented factors. Are we in the calm before the storm? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Could we trade sideways between 29 and 35, 34 cents for the next 2 months? Yes. Could we do that for the next 3 months? Yes, we could. Could we go parabolic within a week? Sure we can. I'm just here to tell you it could shake out either way and to make peace with either outcome. Because at the end of the day, I do sincerely feel that Dogecoin's going to get up to $1 and easily beyond that. It's just a matter of how we conduct ourselves and how we are handling all this in the meantime. Would you hire Barry Shilber to mow your lawn? Yes, I would. I would hire him to mow my lawn and wash my car, just like Marty McFly's father did to Biff in Back to the Future. That would be my relationship with Barry. And Barry would be my Lil Biff. Well, Stephen Smith, you raised a good point there. Portman Trading says, mark my words, write it down and quote me later. After the AMC squeeze this month and profits are taken, Doge is gonna pump. I hope you're right. I hope everything you said there comes into fruition, my friend. I'm not saying it can't happen. I have a recommendation of a future guest, Teddy Zane. Teddy Zane. Okay, thank you, Bankston. I'm always open to recommendations you guys think would make sense for the vibe and tone of the show. I'm looking up Teddy Zane right now. I don't know who he is, but he calls himself Doge Warrior. Doge Warrior. So I'll look into him more. I think we got another new tweet from Elon. You guys are supposed to keep me abreast on this stuff, guys. I'm going to get on this one quicker this time. Let's see if we can do it. All right. Yeah, I have a few other really interesting guests lined up. Sometimes it just takes, for whatever reason, when you're booking these kinds of things, it takes a while back and forth to line up the schedules just right. So I look forward to delivering a few more really cool announcements to you guys in the near future. As to who's coming on the show. Yep, absolutely. And the tweet has been executed. So for those of you wondering, Elon just tweeted out about a minute ago, a little more than a minute ago. He's just, again, responding to our friend Prene Patole. And Elon says, after several successful launches, land over flight earlier, and trajectory passes E sub C safety threshold. That said, the Starship will also launch from Cape long term. A bit confusing. Here. But it's all questions about Starlink launches, using Starship, and things like that. Poor Man Trading says, we need to get the Hoff on video with a tuna sandwich pushing Doge. Is that what the Hoff was eating in that video where he was drunk on the floor being filmed by his daughter? No, I think that was a burger. I think that was a Whataburger. So Poor Man Trading, why a tuna sandwich? I mean, I like tuna sandwiches. It's just interest. That seems like a oddly specific request there. Good evening, Delos Doge. What is up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, Delos. Ariel says, I think the real winners are going to be those who stick around longer than a year. Shorters are going to make bank in the immediate, but it's going to cost them later. Yeah, Ariel, I think that's quite likely. Quite likely it's going to go down that way. Of course, we're going to see tons of people selling off right around the dollar point, even when it gets anywhere around 90 cents upward. We're going to have a lot of people unloading around then. And so just be prepared for that, because it's going to, anytime we get close to 90 cents, you're going to see the market sharply go down to the tune of, I would say, even 15, maybe even 20 cents, but that's only going to be temporary before it ramps up again. The good news is, what I predict is that this is going to happen a couple of times, but by the third time it ramps up, all that resistance, all those whales are going to be out of the way, and then we'll be able to blow past things, easily reach $1 and beyond. And folks, when we start getting beyond $1 is when the game really starts changing. Okay, that's when the game really starts changing. When people start seeing $1.06 Dogecoin, $1.09 Dogecoin, etc., etc. That's when it really becomes a game changer, because so many people still see $1 as the end game for Doge. And the moment that people see that the dollar is, in reality, is not the end game, is when it just opens, it blows things open. It blows things wide open. And then that moment, that is when your man, Real Deal Steven Steele, says, I love it. I love it. That's right, guys. That's right. Jason Huffman, by the way, welcome. Tiffany, welcome. Victor Mendez says, got infected again today with herpes and even got more beef. I tell you what, man, the Doge members of the Doge community that are creating their own S coins are having a pretty good time with it. I'm enjoying it. I don't take it seriously. They're joke coin projects, and people are having fun, and a few people are making money, and more importantly, they're making pretty good memes. So why not? One of our own members here, Beef Supreme, went off and started his own coin called Beefs. So Beefs is out there now. Beef Supreme was kind enough to give me some complimentary beefs. So I got those hanging out in my trust wallet right now. The beefs went from a ton of money to next to no money earlier today. And people are like, what happened? What happened? Beef Supreme. And, when a coin is this new and this small, you're talking a pretty small circle of investors still. So at that rate, it doesn't take a lot. So all it takes is for one person to cash out $500 or $600 to floor the project. So I say that to actually so people can keep projects like this in perspective and just have fun with it. And what I do with things like this, especially when they're friends of mine's projects, I just hold on to the stuff, especially if I was given the tokens. I'm very appreciative for that. And I just hold on to them and, see what happens. You never know. See what happens. Could really take off. Yeah, congrats to Beef Supreme. Doge was a joke before too. Yeah, that's true. But I will say there are pretty key differences between BSC tokens and a cryptocurrency, a coin like Dogecoin. So the differences are kind of apples to oranges. And then, of course, we had SafeMoon tweet out today that the CEO SafeMoon tweet out today that he's had nothing against Dogecoin because there's been some tension between the communities or whatever, and that he claims that the SafeMoon chief blockchain officer. So now they're trying to create a blockchain, and so the blockchain officer is just that Papa guy, whatever, that has been kind of just staple in their development department. Now he's the blockchain officer, and he claims that he was involved with the Dogecoin SpaceX partnership. But I got it from a very reliable source, one of the most reliable sources you could get on this. That's pretty exaggerated. It's a pretty exaggerated claim. I'm just going to leave it at that. Coco Chanel is in the HIZA. Good to see you in chat, Coco Chanel. Lovely Coco Chanel Adair, ladies and gentlemen. She was just on the show last night. Her and I had a lovely talk spanning a little over 3 hours long, and you can check that out on my channel. That's in the archives just from yesterday with myself and Coco Chanel Adair, and we covered a lot, and it was just a real fun conversation. Obviously, we covered the Doge and crypto. We covered a lot of other stuff as well, just random stuff. We had a great talk. So definitely going to have Coco back in the near future for sure. And welcome Vampire Kangaroo. I didn't see you sneak in there, my friend. Good to see you. Chill Auricular Theater, $2 says, jet lag, insomnia, playing Pokemon Go, lots of ghosts. See, I don't know enough about Pokemon Go to understand your reference, but what I can safely assume, is that Pokemon Go has lots of ghosts in the game. So thank you, Chill Auricular Theater, and hope your move went well. As I recall, you're going from the far East Coast to the far West Coast last time you were in chat. Michael Keaton is the best Batman, 100%. Coco Chanel says, I completely concur. Michael Keaton is, in fact, the best Batman. That's not open for debate. That is just a scientific fact. Jason Huffman says, I got herpes on top of my beef, and then I'm going to put it in my A. Thank you for that, Jason Huffman. Crypto in 2021, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing the side pet projects we amuse ourselves with when the DOG is trading sideways, isn't it? Coco and I talked about why we felt that the 1989 Batman starring Michael Keaton is particularly phenomenal. It just has all the elements, folks. It's got a dark grittiness to it. At the same time, there's lots of humor. There's a very kind of fantastical vibe about the whole thing. Danny Elfman's involved in it. Prince did part of the soundtrack as well. So all of these things coming together. Kim Basinger was one of my childhood crushes. She's the main starlet in it. And then, of course, we can't forget Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Jack Nicholson is the Joker, giving some of the best one-liners. Madvet, $5 super chat. Thank you, Madvet. Appreciate that, man. This is an uneducated question, but do you think all these BSC, ERC daily new tokens have diluted the market, hurting the established coins? Firstly, that is not an uneducated question. It's a very reasonable question to have in this current landscape. And in my opinion, the honest answer, Madvet, to that is yes. I do think to a certain degree, this has diluted the market from some of the bigger, more established actual cryptocurrencies, well, they're all cryptocurrencies, actual coins, not tokens. Some more than others. I would say the more fringy ones, not so much. The more lighthearted ones, I would say not really. I don't think those have had any significant impact on diluting the market, hurting the more established coins. However, there are a few others that have garnished a lot of attention and have marketed themselves as being big stoic game changers. The next Bitcoins, the next Dogecoins, when they're pretty much the same thing. They're just kind of more or less copy-paste BSC tokens, just packaging themselves as something a lot more than they are. And a few of them have been very successful at marketing it that way. I would say those particular tokens have had that effect that you're concerned about. So, yeah. Coco Chanel says, I can never decide if Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger are better. Both made the Joker character their own, and acting was amazing from both. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of comparing apples to oranges, though. When you look at Christopher Nolan's vision versus who's the director of the 1989 Batman? I want to say Danny Elfman, but Danny Elfman is a composer of the music. It's such an obvious one, too. Batman, let's see, 1989. That was directed by Tim Burton, of course. The iconic Tim Burton, the brilliant Tim Burton, of course. So Tim Burton in Batman. It's kind of apples to oranges. It's so I can see liking them both equally, but for different reasons, you know? Elon just tweeted out about 15 minutes ago, I decided to sell my last remaining house. Just needs to go to a large family who will live there. It's a special place. That is wild. So Elon really slimming down, really simplifying his life. Let's see. Now sending stream elements to Steele. I think you deserve it. To Poor Man Trading. Let me see if I can do that. Let me look at that here. All right, I'll keep an eye out for that. Bitcoin does look like it may break the 40K soon. Hopefully Doge follows up. Victor Mendez says, yeah, it does look that way. I think that it will, Victor. I think that it will. Poor Man Trading says, I'm waiting to see the tokenomics and the real deal white papers before. That's funny. Aggressive Tuna, welcome. That's a new name I don't think I've seen here before. Welcome aboard. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it. And then Prince did a couple songs for that soundtrack, including an infamous near title track called Bat Dance. It's filled with a lot of samples from the movie. It's very long, Bat Dance. I recall it being like 8.5 minutes long, something like that. I remember dancing to the Bat Dance in an all-ages club, feeling kind of confused when hearing it, but it's pretty cool. It ages pretty well, in my opinion. It's pretty fun. Bat Dance. I just got your donation, your dono for $10. Chill Auricular for a membership, for a basic membership for 2 months for Poor Man Trading. So I will do that. I just got to go into the settings, and I will do it. I will do it soon. It's like a 6 or 7 step thing, but I will do that, and thank you for that. Yeah, Bat Dance by Prince. It was like almost 8 minutes long, and it was filled with a lot of samples from the movie. Go, 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 go with a smile. Bat Dance. It's a really wild song, really wild. I'll play some of it on here, but you know how YouTube is. Jason Huffman says almost 7 minutes for Bat Dance by Prince. That was the same summer, I believe, that Firewoman by The Cult came out. I was a little kid, but I remember that summer. And I remember liking both the Bat Dance and The Cult. Those songs, and they both came out the same summer. Fire, put me in the fire, fire. Oh. Yeah, Firewoman by The Cult was really good rock and roll. Steele, did you ever watch Breakin' Electric Boogaloo? Yes, and I've also watched... Actually, you're talking about 2, because 2 is the Boogaloo. That's where that whole phenomenon of that lingo, that statement comes from, Boogaloo. So it's Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. So the first movie is simply called Breakin', and the follow-up sequel is Breakin' 2 The Electric Boogaloo. And yes, I have seen the second one. I've also seen the first one. Yep, of course I have. 1989 was a good year. It was a very good year. It was a very good year for blue-blooded girls of independent means who rode in limousines. That was a little Frank Sinatra, guys. I love Frank Sinatra. Poor man trading, just giving out the herpes and beefs. Put that beefs in the herpes. Jason Huffman says Firewoman by The Cult comes in a little over 5 minutes. In the world, and the world came crashing down. Yes, great song. I like a lot of different kinds of music. I don't think the Cults are touring at all anymore again, but if they did, I'd go. One more beer, and I'm going to let my... Okay, thank you, Poor Man Trading. I can't read that one out loud. Guys, you're listening to your man, Real Deal Steven Steele, coming to you live for a special after-hours edition of Steven Steele Live, where we've been discussing the truth about the future of Dogecoin and so much more. Thanks for joining me, guys. Feel free to hit that like button. You know it helps me out a lot. And you can become a member now. And that is pinned at the top of the chat. How to become a member. There's 3 tiers of membership. And I'm going to continue to be pretty active as far as exclusive member content goes. And then obviously super chats are greatly appreciated for my time and efforts. And if you're new here, I'd like to personally welcome you and invite you to hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, stick around, meet some new friends, and join our community. Someone says, Poor Man Trading is a singer? A wedding singer? Oh my. 80s kid, I love the Monster Mash. Oh, that song. You know what? Movie I really like from the 80s is called Monster Squad. Anyone ever see Monster Squad? That's pretty incredible. Monster Squad's pretty incredible. Every engineer is a failed musician, says Poor Man Trading. Brutal. Brutal truths. Man, there are a lot of... there's definitely some parody accounts been popping up for Billy Marcus parody accounts. The haters are going to come out. You know, you have to be a special kind of a-hole to come after Billy Marcus. You really do. You really do. And I'm reporting them right now for it because Billy's a good friend of mine. Let's see. Monster Squad's an incredible movie. It's a great movie. 3M, let's go Doge. Sounds like Jason Huffman got a second wind there. It's not quite 3 a.m. here, about 20 to 3 a.m. here, guys. $20 to 3 a.m. here. But Doge's doing pretty well. We're hanging out about, looks like we're on our way to 33 cents before not too long. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Ladies and gentlemen, can you dig it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can dig it. So, guys, yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to Shoot me questions if you got them. Right now, let's take a look at what BTC is doing in this late twilight hour. And it looks to me that the BTC is headed for 40K, guys. It's headed for 40K. I think it's going to be there tomorrow. I really do. And I think that's going to be good news for all of crypto. For as annoying as Bitcoin maximalists can be, we don't hate Bitcoin. We want to see Bitcoin do well. We want to see Bitcoin do well. Just like we want to see, just like we want to see all Bitcoin. I mean, all major cryptocurrencies do well. We want to see our dog money do well most of all, don't we? So. Guys, if I could ask you a small favor of you. If I could ask a small favor of you. If you could, someone's coming for Billy Marcus, the creator of Dogecoin. And started a parody account of him to cause confusion. It looks just like Billy's. And they're following all of Billy's closest friends in the space, and they've just followed me. But if you could report this account for being an imposter account, that would be cool. I'm going to put a link to that account in the chat. So if a few of you guys could report this account, that'd be great. Anyway, I don't want to spend any more time on that, but I just wanted to touch on that. Maybe a couple of you guys could help out with that. Chill Theater says 52K, then drop back to upper 30s, just a healthy cap bounce. Yeah. Overall, I mean, overall, the big picture, I think, is going to look pretty solid. All right. Hi, guys. This is your man, Steele, coming to you live. It's about 10 to 3 a.m. in the morning. And if you're out on the West Coast, you are about 10 to 1 a.m. If you're on the East Coast, you are going extra late at 10 minutes to 4 a.m. And you are on a special after-hours insomniac shift here on Steven Steele Live. And just kind of freestyling, talking a little bit about everything. And I do think that the overall, the crypto market is starting to see a nice comeback. Lots of reasons to be optimistic, unless you're working for the Motley Fool. In which case, you decide to make your living out of clickbait titles disparaging Dogecoin. I did a really good video of this called "Exposing the Motley Fool." The Motley Fool Dogecoin Racket, I think, is what the title of the video is called. You should check it out in my archives. But just in the last day, they've released another article called "2 Unstoppable Growth Stocks That Can Make You Richer Than Dogecoin." And then another one just within the last 24 hours. "Forget Dogecoin. These stocks can make you a millionaire." Man. Okay. And this one is penned by Sean Williams, who pens a lot of them. And he hates Dogecoin. He hates cryptocurrency in general. He hates AMC. He hates GameStop. This guy's solidly in the no fun zone. Forget Dogecoin. Try investing in one of our 18 favorite stocks instead. Vampire Kangaroo says somehow they shills, pretty much. I love it. I love it. All right, you guys want to hear the original origin for one of my favorite phrases on the show. I love it. I found it. Someone uploaded. I never found it before, but I changed the search term for it, and I was able to find that somebody isolated it and uploaded it on YouTube. It's through an obscure video game from the 80s, late 80s, called Super Smash TV. And here, check it out. I'll just let you hear it.
Big money, big prizes. I love it.
There you go, folks. Big money, big prizes. I love it. And actually, that's not like the super duper origin of it. Super Smash TV is kind of like a loosely based theme riding off of the theme of Running Man, the 1980s movie Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's the show host in that, also says I love it, I believe. Big money, big prizes. I love it. There it is, Jason Huffman. Well, I love it. Maybe I'm thinking about making t-shirts that say that. Big money, big prizes. Big prizes. You know what's interesting to me, folks? You know what's interesting to me? We got a few folks here, and fortunately they are a minority, but they are an interesting minority, a few folks that are literally making money off of Dogecoin, not just through their investments, but through online stores or businesses that they have that sell Dogecoin themed merchandise. And a couple of these same people have been causing problems for the creator of Dogecoin, Billy Marcus, and been causing problems in the Dogecoin community, totally unnecessary problems. And basically either platforming people or are themselves talking smack about the creator of Dogecoin while having businesses that sell Dogecoin gear or Dogecoin related merchandise. Now, I will say this is just a couple people, okay? This is just a couple people. I'm not worried about these people. We are much bigger than them. And their voices are not... I see what they've been trying to do, but they're not going to get far. They're not going to get far. So I just want to preface it with that. But at the same time, I just think it's real interesting. It's real interesting. Particularly one of these guys has a pretty big business, and he's got a bigger following than me with Dogecoin in the name of his business. And he's been starting problems with me a couple times, making life more hectic and stressful for Billy and another one of the Dogecoin developers, Nick. And I don't think that's real smart. If you're going to have a business with Dogecoin in your name and you're stirring up and making life more difficult for some of the key players that in Doge, that you wouldn't even have a business unless they created it. To me, it just takes a lot of nerve. So, why is everyone talking about 3 a.m.? What's happening at 3 a.m.? What's supposed to happen at 3 a.m., guys? Because 3 a.m. is 3 minutes away. I mean, I don't even know what's supposed to happen at 3 a.m. Oh, pre-market opens. Okay, guys. All right. Pre-market opens. Okay. I wonder what's going to happen to AMC this week. Poor Man Train says $100 for AMC this week. That's pretty big. That'd be, I think, more than double than where it is now, yeah? All right, countdown to pre-market, guys. We're 30 seconds away. We're 30 seconds away. Okay, we are at 3 a.m. now, guys. $3 a.m. Is AMC to $100 yet? We'll give it 60 more seconds. What do you mean by that, Woods? Twitter influencers feel threatened by the real Doge people. Who are the real Doge people? Slab City, Slab City, Slab City, Slab City. Maybe it's another 3 a.m. Maybe it's 3 a.m. on another time zone. We're not there yet. .3 a.m. Central. All right. So maybe it's West Coast 3 a.m. So in 2 hours, 2 more hours, guys. Darthman says AMC's already moving. Let's check on it. Let's check on it. Let's check on it, folks. Yeah, AMC's already moving a bit, guys. It's already moving a bit. It's at about $51.62. And I'm making a whopping $100 right now off of my AMC FOMOing. Just amazing, guys. I am excited about that. Big money, big prizes. Yeah, I had AMC before, but unfortunately I sold like about 2 months ago. And I FOMO'd back in. And now I'm a owner again. I don't own that much. I own like 6 shares, I think. But yeah, we'll see what she does. I'm not expecting anything. I just support the movement of AMC, and I like what it's about, and just wanted to be a part of it. I mean, I don't expect that I'm going to lose my butt on it, but I'm not expecting to make a ton of money on it either. What happened to the Robinhood graph chart? That looked way more exciting than the current one. Let me check out the Robinhood chart. Oh, you're talking about here on my screen. You know, it's funny. We can put it back up. Personally, I don't have a big, strong preference between the two. I like them both for different reasons. You know, sometimes it's one of those things you can't really win. When I put up the Robinhood one, some people really prefer that one with the live ticker and the laser kind of more minimized, kind of laser aesthetic. And then other people will come in and be like, we want the candles. We want to see the candles. We want to see the more detailing on that. So then I bring up the Binance one, right? So I don't have a strong preference for either. I like them both for different reasons. But yeah, sure, we can toggle to the Robinhood chart. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Dogecoin to $1 and beyond. Hopefully this summer. Hopefully this summer. I'm worried about the transition from bologna to filet mignon. Why are you worried about that transition? That's like a big upgrade. The voice of Steele is going to be on the new ass token promo, video promo. I'm going to be the spokesman for that. David G tweeted out earlier today, man, crypto is boring AF. Yeah, it kind of has been lately, to be honest, in terms of the market. It's been pretty boring. Poor man Train says Weeble is down. Oh my gosh, the market's going to crash now. Oh, crypto will get more exciting again. It's just we're in a kind of a boring cycle right now. Not as far as the news surrounding crypto, my goodness, no. But as far as the actual market values, yeah, not very dynamic. And certainly a lot more exciting than stocks. If you think crypto's boring, hang out with try obsessing over your stock portfolio on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, excuse me, yawning there. Yeah, as Jason said, it's not uncommon this time of the year to see bear market tendencies for sure. This is pretty congruent with what I've seen this time of year in all previous years that I've kept up with crypto. Oh, yeah. Darthman says, sometimes I feel like a plastic bag drifting in the wind. No, Darthman says, sometimes I feel like Barry Silbert has started a lot of what the crypto market is going through right now, but I know that the markets have their corrections. That is certainly Upshot sentiments as well. He feels... I tend to think that's probably the case, but I can't say absolutely, but I think that's probably the case. And Upshot feels that's absolutely the case, and I suspect he's probably right. I do think it kind of kicked the stuff into overdrive in not the best way. Absolutely. You waiting on some stock market fried rice? Fried rice sounds really good right now, actually. Fried rice sounds really good. Musk tweet notification. There we go. Glad to see someone's on their game. Thank you, Jason Huffman. You know, there was a day on Steele Live, the second that Elon Musk tweeted, everybody would be flooding the comments. So Elon tweeted 2 minutes ago, Pluto takes 240 years to orbit the sun, but Uranus only takes 84. I'm just responding to that right now. That is funny. So Elon Musk at 3:15 in the morning talking about Uranus. All right, let's see what the chat, see what you guys are having to say here. I love it. Forget Dogecoin. These stocks are the real Doge killers. Forget Dogecoin. Become a millionaire with these 5 stocks instead. Did you miss the big Dogecoin pump? Don't worry, you can still make millionaire magic happen with these 12 stocks instead. Dude, why are you losing your mind over Weeble right now? Like, what are you trying to do right now? That's super urgent. Like, I don't understand. I'm maxed out. I'm not trying to buy any more stocks, any more coins, nothing. I can't, honestly. I gotta really be careful. I'm just looking into a few things right now, guys. A couple inbox messages in my end. We are taking care of some business over here. I'll let you know what that is momentarily. There we go. And good job, gang. It looks like we already got the account that was harassing Billy Marcus. That made an imposter account of Billy Marcus harassing him. We already got it suspended. So good job, guys. Good job. I love you tweet response to Elon. That's funny. Hey guys, Carol Baskins here. Back talking to you again about my new favorite BSC coin, Catcoin. It's the most cuddliest coin in the whole crypto universe. And what's its utility? Well, we're making digital kitty food that you can send through the ether with a little help from our feline friends. Oh my gosh, Elon's going nuts on Twitter. I have the perfect response. I have the perfect meme for the thing the tweet he just sent out about Philip K. Dick. It's a Blade Runner poster. Was Doge? Oh, I found it. Perfect. Your man Steven Steele is on his meme game. I'm on the meme game, like Jesse James, man. Anyway, Elon just tweeted out, could turn out to be one big Philip K. Dick joke in the end. And Philip K. Dick was most popular for a book that he authored called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. And that is the book that Blade Runner was based off of. And that's the book that Blade Runner is loosely based off of. Carol Baskins here. It's still not wide enough. Just a second, guys. There we go. Minority Report was a great. I thought it was a great movie too. I thought it was pretty well done. I haven't seen it in a long time. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome to Steven Steele Live, where I'm sitting in with Steven Steele as a special guest co-host, talking about the truth about the future of Catcoin. But yeah, Carol Baskins is now a cryptocurrency COO. She owns her own crypto. And of course, it's called Catcoin. What else would it be called? What else in the world would it be called? Thanks to you, I now got to go to work and randomly say, hi, I'm Carol Baskin. I may need help, Jason says. I may need help. Poor man says, I only read books that have foldouts and maybe pop-ups. I grew up kind of like The Pursuit of Happiness, except my mom was a single mother. Well, you're here, you're doing it, and you're making strong moves, Theater. Can't change the past, but you can certainly alter the present and the future. I've definitely had my challenges in that department, you know? So I get it. Biohazmat, welcome. You know, it's interesting that Elon Musk tweeted out could turn out to be one big Philip K. Dick joke in the end, because people, all of us in the kind of Doge activist based community have been making, for, you know, a lack of better description, sexually related jokes surrounding Dogecoin for quite a bit now. So, I'm sure Elon has taken notice of this, and I think this tweet is kind of a I think it's kind of a signal to that. All right, gang. Ugh. You ever like lay in your bed and you start, this happens to me all the time. I'll be sat up, straight up in my bed. I'll be sat up with pillows on my back. I'll be sitting straight up in my bed And then without you even realizing it, as time goes on, you're just slunk way down where you're basically just completely horizontal. And you didn't even realize that you slowly kept going there. And I just realized that I had been doing that while broadcasting, and now I've sat myself straight back up again. Catcoin going to get legal in El Salvador? Yeah, it's going to be the primary currency of El Salvador. Yeah, Carol Baskin's it's like the perfect name. I think of like Baskin Robbins. And Carol's like the perfect cat lady name. Perfect cat lady name. Hey, how many of you watched the interview that I had with Dogeboy? I hope you have all checked that out. I uploaded it this morning onto the channel. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure to check it out. It is the most in-depth interview with Dogeboy that's on the internet. And it's really, really cool. It's about 45 minutes long. It turned out really well. So make sure you check that out if you haven't already. Just go through look at the most recent uploads, and you can find that interview with him. It's really fantastic. It's really fantastic. So I'm definitely going to have Dogeboy on as a guest in the future at some point. I thought he did a really good job, and he was really excited about being here, and really excited about everything going on, and just a really, really fun guest to have. All right, folks. Yes, 3M has come and gone. This is a fact, Jack. This is a fact of Jack. It is a Jack of fact. All right, gang. It's kind of having a freestyle market watch. It's getting pretty late here. I really don't have anything pressing that I can think of to talk about right now anymore. I'm sure there's stuff more heady stuff I could get into if I wanted to right now, but not sure if I'm in the vibe for that. Yeah, I will consider that, Jason. I get one new emoji upload like every 20 or 30 new members that join, something like that. So next time I reach one of those milestones, could make something like that happen. All right. Well, okay, folks. I've been going for about 80 minutes here, and I'm just really glad that I finally, after four attempts, finally found a stream that worked, that came through. So now I know for future reference, hopefully this keeps up, but I definitely did get deep into some changing it to some new settings and things like that apparently seem to have worked pretty well, right? I think things came through pretty clear without much lagging at all, appears to be. So hopefully this keeps up, and the new settings that I was kind of monkeyed around with, hopefully, have remedied this nightmare at last. So with that, guys, I want to thank you again for tuning in. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, what are you doing? It's Mr. MR Steven Steele. But I suspect almost every one of you in this chat already follows me on Twitter. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, again, what are you doing? Subscribe, my friends, subscribe. And don't forget to check out the interview with Dogeboy on the channel, and more excellent, fantastic content to come. Thanks again for hanging out, guys. We'll see you soon. This is Steven Steele signing out.